Classwork 6-6, number 7, says find all solutions to the equation 2x cubed plus 21x squared plus 50x minus 518. Our first step in finding all roots of a polynomial equation is to use the rational root theorem to identify possible rational roots. The rational root theorem is the P over Q, where P are all the possible factors of the constant and Q are the possible factors of the leading coefficient. Our possible factors for 518 are positive and negative 1, positive and negative 2, positive and negative 7, positive and negative 14, positive and negative 37, positive and negative 74, positive and negative 259, and positive and negative 518. Okay, all of these could possibly be divided by positive or negative 1 and positive or negative 2. Okay, the above numbers are all the factors of 518. The top numbers are all the possible factors of 518. The bottom numbers are the possible factors of 2. Okay, so this is our rational root theorem. Now we're going to graph y equals 2x squared plus 2x cubed plus 21x squared plus 50x minus 518. When we graph this using a graphing calculator or our online graphing calculator, this link is on the Kaitor announcements. When we plug it in and graph it, we see that we have one real root, okay, at approximately 3.5. If we take a look at our list, 7 over 2 would give us 3.5 or 3.5. So that is our one real root. This also indicates to us that we will have two additional roots or solutions that will be non-real roots or imaginary roots. Okay, so now that we know that one root is 7 over 2, working backwards we can try to find what the factor is. So multiply both sides by 2 would give us 2x equaling 7. Subtract 7 from each side, we would get 2x minus 7 equals 0. So this is one of our factors. That's one of our factors. We're now going to take this factor, 2x minus 7, and divide it into the original equation to find our other factor. So we're going to take 2x minus 7 and divide it into 2x cubed plus 21x squared plus 50x, that's a 50, minus 518. 2x goes into 2x cubed, x squared times 2x is 2x cubed. X squared times negative 7 is negative 7x squared. We're going to subtract those from the ones above them, so 2 minus 2 is 0. 21 minus the negative 7 would be like saying plus, so that's 28x squared. Bring down the 50. X. 2x goes into 28x squared, 14x times 2x is 28x squared. 14x times negative 7 would be negative 98x. We then subtract 28 minus 28 is 0. 50 minus a negative 98 would give us a positive 148x. We then bring down the 518, so negative 518. 2x goes into 148x 74 times. 74 times 2x is 148x, and 74 times negative 7 is negative 518. Which leaves us a remainder of 0. So our other factor is x squared plus 14x plus 74. Okay, we already know that 2x minus 7 is going to give us 7 over 2 for one of our solutions. Now we're going to take x squared plus 14x plus 74, and it's going to give us the other two solutions. So we have x squared plus 14x plus 74 set equal to 0. We're going to solve by completing the square. So we have x squared plus 14x plus something equals negative 74. I subtracted 74 from each side, plus that same something. This c value is half of b, or b divided by 2, squared. So b is 14, divided by 2 would be 7. 7 squared is 49, which I'm going to add to both sides of my equation. So this becomes x plus 7 squared, because we made this a perfect square. And the other side, we have negative 25. If I square root each side, I get x plus 7 equals plus or minus the square root of negative 25. The square root of negative 25 is 5i. So set x plus 7 equals plus or minus 5i, which means that x equals negative 7 plus or minus 5i. So my other two factors, my imaginary factors, are 7 plus 5i and negative 7 minus 5i. So the final answer is 7 over 2, or 3.5, negative 7 plus 5i, and negative 7 minus 5i.